Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today, as you can see on your screen, we finally got this Beast Deities LSSJ BROLY reveal. Now, I will say we actually anticipated that we're going to get the SSJ 4 and 5, and I wasn't sure about Legendary Super Saiyan BROLY because the prior render did have a picture of a tail in it, so we do know that that's actively being worked on. But LSSJ BROLY, I will take it. I know a lot of people will take it. Everybody has been asking, Demon Eagle Fit or for Tamashi to put out a new one right now. And we're finally getting one on the market from Beast Deity this time. And listen, for the most part, from what I can see in this render, these look like original parts, like original molds, right? I think that's really just impressive on a whole nother level. For just in general in the third party space, we've seen that happen a lot more with unique sculpts and stuff like that. And it continues to evolve. I know that the complaints generally are that we're just getting Gokus and Vegetas. And listen, Broly is a nice change of pace, I gotta say, especially with how good he looks. And I mean, how much more available this one would be as opposed to buying customs off of people. I genuinely think that this is just great for the community in general. Now, I will say also, we did not initially think that Fenrir was 100% Broly. I know that there was some speculation about it, but personally, I was thinking maybe that's Cumber, just because prior in last year, somewhere between summertime and October, a conversation had happened where I believe 5K Toys said something about Monkey God, Green Monkey God, or something like that. And, the name obviously could have changed, and it did. So I'm perfectly okay with this because the Fenrir head just works. I think it actually works for him really well. And of course, they're still going off of their god mythologies. So yeah, it's dope. It's dope. And I will go to this one screenshot really quick. A lot of people were assuming that this could be Kong, and I never believed it was Kong, mostly just because, their prior render, again, was very different. And when we finally saw the full body of this image, it looked different. It doesn't have the tail, doesn't have the same cuts and stuff as the other render. And looking at it, there are some obviously similar details here, like the torso. This one looks more like LSSJ Goku that recently released November of 2023. But you can see the differences here on this render as well. So they're obviously not one and the same, as well as the hair being non-windy in these renders. So and not as spiked up like that. Definitely different, which is interesting because if this was something that was to come out in a grand scale for consumers, even better because you've got more than one option on the market. And I know you're wondering, why do you have the Demon Eagle Fit tab open? Well, listen, Demon Eagle Fit has promised this Broly for a long time. It has not gone out for pre-order in any capacity officially, but they said that they have it on their release schedule for 2024. I don't know how true that is because their schedule changes and they change what they want to release or reissue. And I'm very curious to see what happens here. Potentially, we could see them announcing some prototype or new prototype or not custom, but a painted prototype at this point. I don't know. I think it would be funny, but at this point, if that's just how they're operating with releases and reveals, I guess it works, right? This is how you're going to get them to get products out, which still waiting for future Gohan, but it is what it is at this point. So that is something just be on the lookout for. You could see that happening, could not. We'll be on the lookout. But yeah, definitely excited for this. I have this picture here. I think I forgot to talk about it, but yeah, this hand right here. Initially, we thought that could have been Cumber because it felt like it was too small, and Fenrir was a different name being used than what was being presented again at the beginning. So it was all a little confusing, but for it to finally come out and be him, amazing. So what do you guys think of this in the comments? Because definitely, I think a lot of people will be gunning for this. And I do hope that Beast Deities decides to send out a huge, quantity of these whenever they, release them. Because I think that this is definitely something that collectors overall are going to be super hyped for. And, definitely buying multiples of, so be wary of that. But one thing I will be curious to know is the price. I just hope he's not $100 or more shipped. I need that. The figures that they've been releasing have been hitting like that $60 to $70 mark lately. And while the figures have been cool, and some of them have not, at least in my favor, I've not gotten any figures that are like super horrible QC wise. I still am very cautious about the prices ranging up that high, because at that point you might as well just be like, all right, well, I'll wait for the official one that won't be hopefully that much, which Tamashi's been playing games a little bit with people's wallets. So hopefully we'll see that not happen. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more. There's always, and I mean literally always, third-party SHF Dragon Ball news. Check the community tab if you want to see new stuff. There's literally something there every day. I try to make sure I find something that's actually interesting or whatever, or new. So definitely check that tab at least once a day somewhere in there. You'll definitely see something. And right now there actually was just something I posted that is for the new UI Goku, or the old UI Goku, whatever you want to do. That might be coming out hopefully within the next few months. We'll have to see. But yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.